Again, good morning, guys. Today, inshallah, we'll take lesson 10, page 765. Divide whole numbers by unit fractions. So prepare your books there. And let's start. But before, let's see. Yes, Jalal.
Mister, I have a question.
What?
Of the assignment yesterday.
Tell me, Mister, what's the question?
Just a moment.
Quickly, Habibi.
The question is question number 8 in the assignment.
What is it? What is it? Tell me.
Okay, a moment.
Mister,
Yes.
quickly, quickly. You should prepare your questions, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Open what a moment.
Quickly,
There
Abni,
it is.
quickly. I have work, okay?
7 over 1, 7
What?
and 1 over 8 by 2 and 5 over 6.
7 and 1 over 8 multiply 2
2 and
and
5
5.
over 6.
These two numbers, look at the board. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Now the first step, we turn them to fractions. We know that 8 by 7, 56 plus 1, 57 over 8, right? Multiply
Correct.
6 by 2, 12 plus 5, 17 over 6, right?
Correct.
Now we multiply up and multiply down. Down will be 48 and up let's multiply.
244, I know it.
Let me check, Kevin. Let me check. 57 multiply 17. It is 969. 57 multiply 17 is 969. Now we divide on 48. It will be 20. See the board?
Yes.
Multiply up 969 divided by 48. So I will divide here. 969 divided by 48, right? Out 2. 2 by 48 is 96, right? Now subtract, it is 0. Put the 9 down. The 9 is less than 48, 0 in quotient. 0 by 48 is 0, subtract 9. So the answer is 20 and 9 over 48. 9 over
Mr.
48.
How you
We
bring
can make...
the 969? How you bring it?
Mr. Multiply these two numbers here, okay? 57
Show me the
multiply.
multiplication.
What?
Show me the multiplication.
Why? You don't know how to multiply two numbers?
Yesterday I multiplied, the answer will be 244.
7 by 7, how much?
56.
Quickly. No, Mister. 7 by 7, 49. 49.
Okay,
7 by 5, 35. Plus 4, 39.
35 plus 4, 39.
Then 7 here. 1 by 5, 5. Add.
Mr. Minus.
9.
من جاب لك that?
Mister. Okay, revise, multiply. This is addition, Mister. Thank you. This is addition, Yabni. Addition. From where we get subtraction and multiplication. Focus, Yabni. Focus.
Okay. The division is
Focus, Yabni. Focus. Allah يسعدك. Focus. Yalla, guys. Yalla. Let's start. Now here,
myself.
thank you. Here, guys, we will divide whole numbers by unit fractions. Now, in the previous lessons, we did multiply. We said if you want to multiply whole number with a fraction, two fractions, mixed numbers, we always multiply the fraction by the fraction by multiplying up and down normally. Today, we'll do different thing, which is what? Division. Until now, guys, we took addition. Focus, please, guys. Focus. Addition, subtraction, and what? Multiplication. In the addition, we can add and subtract in the addition and subtraction. We can add and subtract only the like fractions. And if they are unlike, in the unlike fraction, we do what, guys? Least common multiple, remember? So in the addition and subtraction, we add only and subtract the like fractions. If they are unlike fractions, we do least common multiple, we know that. In the multiplication, we don't do anything. We multiply denominators and numerators together, then simplify. So in addition and subtraction, there is something we did. We add if they are like or subtract, and if they are unlike, we do least common multiple to make them like. In multiplication, we multiply up, multiply down, then simplify normally. But today we will divide. Now in division, guys, we have steps. Before we take the division, I will give you something. We call it reciprocal. Reciprocal. Focus here, guys. Focus. For example, the reciprocal of the fraction 2 over 3 is 3 over 2. Reciprocal means we flip the fraction. 2 over 3 is a 3 over 2. For example, the reciprocal of 5 over 9 is 9 over 5. For example, the reciprocal of 1 over 8 is 8 over 1. So the reciprocal, guys, means we flip. The numerator will be denominator and the denominator will be numerator. If we have whole number also, we can find the reciprocal. The reciprocal of the whole number 9 is 1 over 9 because it's already over 1 here. The reciprocal of the whole number 6 is 1 over 6. So the reciprocal, guys, we need to flip. If it's fraction, we flip it normally. If it's whole number, we put 1 over the number. This we call it reciprocal. Reciprocal. Now, why we took this reciprocal? Because we'll use it in the division. We'll use it in the division. Now, we have steps for the division. To divide, focus, guys. To divide fractions, focus, please. To divide the fractions, we have steps. The first step, the first fractions stays the same. The division turn the division to multiplication. The third step, do reciprocal for the second fraction. The second fraction. And the fourth step, multiply normally. So we have 4 steps for the division. First step, that the first fraction stays the same. Second step, we turn the division to multiply. Third step, we make reciprocal for the second fraction. And the last step, after we turn it to multiply, we multiply normally. So actually, to divide the fractions, we turn it to multiply to the reciprocal of the second fraction. How we do that? Let's take example. Let's take example. Example. Look here, guys. It's important. Divide. Write your answer in simplest form. For example, if I want to divide 3 divided by 1 over 4. 3 divided by 1 over 4. Focus here, guys, please. Please. Focus. Now, how we divided 3 divided by 1 over 4, not multiply. Not multiply, okay? Now, the first step, we said the first fraction stays the same. The first number here, it is whole number. So it is stay the same, 3, but we make it a fraction, 3 over 1, like this. So the first number or the first fraction, if it's whole number, we make it a fraction, we know how. If it is a fraction, keep it the same. The second step, turn the division to multiplication. So the division will be what here? Multiplication. The third step, do what? Reciprocal. What's the reciprocal? We flip the fraction. Flip. Switch. Make the numerator denominator and the denominator numerator. It will be 4 over 1, like this. Again, to divide the whole number by a fraction, the first whole number, make it a fraction and keep it. Leave it the same. The division, turn it to multiplication. And the second fraction, flip it. Flip. It is 1 over 4. It will be 4 over 1. Now, the last step, after we do reciprocal, multiply normally, as we did in the previous lesson. How we multiply these two fractions? We multiply up, multiply down. 3 multiply 4, 12. 1 multiply 1, 1. Now, 12 over 1 means 12 divided by 1, and any number divided by 1 is the same answer. So it is easy idea. In multiplication, we multiply normally. In division, no, we don't divide. We don't say 3 divided, no. The first number or fraction stay the same, and we turn it to fraction. The division becomes multiply, and we flip the second fraction. 1 over 4 becomes 4 over 1. Then we multiply normally as we did in the previous lesson. Another example about this idea. Another example. If I want to divide, for example, 4 divided by 1 over 6. 4 divided by 1 over 6. So here, the answer of this division is what? Is a 12. This is the simplest form. Now let's go to do this one. Now, the first number, we make it a fraction and we leave it. It will be 4 over 1. The division becomes multiply. The second fraction, we do reciprocal. We flip it. 1 over 6, it will be 6 over 1. Now we multiply normally. 4 multiply 6, 24. 1 multiply 1, 1. Now 24 divided by 1 is 24. So the answer is 24. I'll repeat the whole idea now. To divide the fractions, the first fraction or whole number. If it's whole number, we make it a fraction by putting it over 1. We know that. It stays the same. بيضل زي ما هو. Then we turn the division to multiplication. The division becomes multiply. Then we do reciprocal for the second fraction. The second fraction, we do reciprocal. What's the reciprocal? We flip it. We flip it. 1 over 4 becomes 4 over 1. The last step, multiply normally and simplify. 3 by 4 is 12, 1 by 1, 1, 12 over 1 is 12. Same idea here. This is the idea of the division. So now we have 4 ideas: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So please distinguish between them. Don't mix between the ideas, please. Don't mix. Don't mix. Now let's go to our exercises. I will go to page 767. We are on page 767. Starting from question 2. The question said, find each quotient. Quotient. Look here, guys. Quotient. What is the quotient? The quotient is the answer of the division. The quotient is the answer of the division. So the quotient of this division is 12. The quotient of this division is 24. So when the question tells you to find the quotient, means you need to divide and find the answer. Like in multiplication, we say find the product. Product is the answer of multiplication. Sum is the answer of addition. Difference is the answer of the subtraction. So focus on these words, please. So find each quotient, check using multiplication. Let's find question 2. I will find it first for you. Question 2. 4 divided by 1 over 3. 4 divided by 1 over 3. Now, how we divide, guys? We said the first fraction stay the same with denominator 1. We know that. So for its whole number, make it a fraction and leave it. The division becomes multiplication. Don't forget that. The second fraction, we flip it. Reciprocal. We call it reciprocal. So 1 over 3 is 3 over 1. Now, next, we do normal multiplication. 4 multiply 3, 12. And 1 multiply 1, 1. A 12 divided by 1 is a 12. A 12 divided by 1 is a 12. Now, the answer is a 12. Stop. The question wants us to check. The question wants us to check. Down, they put check for you, right? How we check our answer in division? For example, look here, guys. Look here. Look at the board. For example, we know that 12 divided by 2 is 6. How we check the division? We multiply the 6, which is the quotient, by the divisor. We do multiply, right? 6 multiplied by 2 is 12, which is the dividend. We know that. Now here, how I will check my answer? I will multiply 12 by 1 over 3. The answer should be what? 4. If the answer is not 4, then this 12 is wrong. So here to check my answer, I will say 12 multiply 1 over 3 and do multiply as we did always. This is over 1, we know that. 12 multiply 1, 12. And 1 multiply 3, 3, which is 4. So I have the same dividend here, so my answer is correct. This is question 2. I did it for you to be sure that you understand the idea. Now I want one from you to do for me question 3. Question 3 on the same page, 767. Okay, Muhammad Daas.
Yeah, mister.
Yeah.
3 divide 1 over 5.
3 divided
over
by 3 divided by 1 over 5. Guys, when you read the division, wait, Muhammad. Wait. When you read the division, do not say 3 divided 1 over 5. This is wrong. You say 3 divided by. Don't forget this word. By. 3 divided by 1 over 5. Don't forget that. Yalla, Muhammad. We have 3 divided by 1 over 5. What I will do? Do you know the steps?
Yeah, we will make 3 over 1, then we will...
The first number, the whole number, we make it the same, but we make it as a fraction. Yeah. Right?
Then بنحط تحت ال 1 over 5.
No. What's the next step?
We reconstruct, put the 5 over 1.
No. What's the next step? After 3 over 1, what I will write?
Divide by.
No, this is wrong.
Multiply.
Let's go to the steps, Yabni. Focus, Allah Yasadak. Focus. The first fraction stays the same. The second step, turn the division to what?
Multiplication.
Focus with this one here. Don't forget that. So the division here becomes what, Yabni? So
Multiply.
multiplication. Now the
Then-
third step is what?
Reconsider them.
Reciprocal. Reciprocal. We call it reciprocal. We flip the second fraction. The
Yeah.
1/5 becomes what?
5/1.
5/1. Now we have normal multiplication as we did in the previous lessons, right?
Yeah, 15/1.
Yeah, what I will do, 3 multiply 5, 15. 1 multiply 1, 1. What's the answer?
15.
15. The answer is 15. Now, how we check the answer? How we check? Do you know how we check our answer?
How?
I'm asking you. The answer is 15, right?
Yeah,
How we check our answer? Do you know or you don't know?
I don't know.
Now look here. When I tell you that 15 divided by 3 is 5, how we check our answer? Why
5
5?
multiplied equals 15.
Exactly. You multiply the answer with the divisor. This is the quotient. This is the divisor, and this is the dividend, right?
Yeah,
If you multiply 5 by 3, the answer is what?
15.
So how we check our answer here? Here, how we check our answer?
15 divide.
Look here, Yabni. 15 divided by 3 is 5, right?
Yeah,
How we check our answer here?
5 multiplied 3.
Equal?
15.
Do the same here. Yell.
Okay, 15 multiply 1/5.
Let's do it. 15 multiply 1/5. Right? The answer should be what? 3, right? So here how we do multiply? We took this idea a few lessons ago. How we multiply?
We will make it as a fraction over 1.
Over 1. Then we multiply up and down, right?
Yeah, 15
Yalla.
multiply 1, 15.
What's the answer?
3.
3, which is the same of the dividend, right?
Yeah.
So our answer is correct. This is question 3, guys. Do it in your book, please. And let's do question 4 now. Question 4. Copy, guys, copy. Question 4 with Adam. Adam. طيب. عمر سامر.
Yes, Mister.
Question 4, يا ابني, read. Do you understand first?
Yes.
يلا, question 4, read.
6 divided by 1/4.
6 divided by what?
1/4.
1/4. يلا.
Yes.
What's the first step, يا mister?
We will make the 6 fraction, so it will be 6
over
over
1.
1.
The next fraction, the next step, sorry.
Put the sign line, with the multiply sign.
The division, we turn it to
Yes.
multiplication. The third step,
We will turn the fraction.
reciprocal. What we call it? Look here. What we call it? Reciprocal. Reciprocal. Yalla. What's the reciprocal of 1/4 here?
4/1.
4/1. Good. Now, the next step, what is it?
Multiply.
Yeah.
It's
Quickly.
It's 24/1.
24/1. What's the answer with 24/1? Hello.
24.
مالك يا ابني ركز الله يسعدك. 24 over 1 means 24 divided by 1, right? And any number divided by 1 is the same number, right?
Yes.
ركز. Now, how we check our answer?
We will do the multiply.
What we will do? So the answer here is 24. How we check the answer?
We will multiply 24 by 1/4.
Exactly. Multiply the quotient by the divisor. The answer should be the dividend. 24 multiply 1/4. This is over 1. And we do normal multiplication as we did. This is 24 over 4. How much 24 over 4?
6.
It is 6. It is division. 24 divided by 4 is 6. This is question 4, guys. Let's do question 5 now.
Thank you.
Question 5. Copy, guys. Copy, so you understand the idea, please. Right. Muhammad Salim. Then Al-Walid. Muhammad
Yeah,
Salim,
Mr.
question 5. يلا يا ابني read.
Question 5 is 5 divided by 1/4.
Good. يلا. What's the first step يا محمد?
The 5, we're gonna make it 5/1.
Good. 5 is 5/1. Good. Then
The divide will make it multiply.
good. Then
And it's 1/4, we make it 4/1.
we call it reciprocal. It is 4/1. Then
we will multiply 5.
yeah.
5 multiply 4 by it equal 20
over
over 1.
how much 20
20
divided by 1?
20.
Good. This is the quotient, right?
Yeah, if you want to make if you want to check, we should to make 20 20 divided by 1/4. Multiply.
أيوة. To check the division, we make multiply in the opposite direction. 20 multiply 1/4. The answer should be what? 5. Let's check. 20 multiply 1/4. This is over 1, and we make multiply as we did. It's 20/4, which is what? 5. The same of the dividend. This is question 5, guys. Let's do question 6 with Al-Walid.
Yes, Mr.
Question 6.
Question 6. 2 divided by 1/2.
2 divided by 1/2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me, what I will do? What's the first step?
Fraction. We will do fraction. We will let the 2 go down with the 1. Multiply 2 over 1.
We are reciprocal. 2/1. Then
2 multiply 2 4
over
1.
good. Then
we will 4 will write.
4 divided by 1 is what?
4.
4. I 4. The answer is 4. Fine. How we will check our answer?
We will do 4 multiply 1/2.
Good. Equals, let's check. This is over 1. How we multiply fractions?
4 equal 2.
1 multiply 2, 2. Now 4 divided by 2, how much?
2.
2. And it is what?
2.
The dividend, right? So our answer is correct. This is question 6, guys. Now this is the idea of this lesson. Hope you understand it very well. And do your homework, do everything you know, as always, and send it to my class, okay? You multiply and check. In your homework, you need to multiply and check. And this page, guys, you need to finish question 7. Do question 7 as practice for you. And this is the idea of how we divide a whole number by fractions. The first step, the whole number stays the same, but we make it fraction as over 1. The division becomes multiply. The second fraction, we do reciprocal. Reciprocal means we flip the fraction. Then we do normal multiplication, then we simplify. To check our answer, guys, the answer or the quotient, we call it, multiply the divisor should be equal to the dividend. If you do multiply and the answer is not 4, for example, in this one, means your division is wrong, okay? You miss something here. So this is the idea. Hope you understand it very well. And if you have any questions about it, you can ask me in the next class. Just to try to watch the video again, study these examples again, and everything, inshallah, will be all right. Thank you so much, and have a good day.